Brad Davis with another gutty performance, 17 points tonight as you see Bill Walton with the inside lane against Donaldson. Mavericks again lead by 1.
Life in the NBA is a year-round job. It's a life that Brad Davis knows all too well. After a 15-year career as a player, the Monaca graduate has enjoyed a broadcasting and coaching career that's lasted just as long. But every summer, Davis takes a breather and treks back to Beaver County. The central focus is the annual Brad Davis Golf Outing, which raises college scholarship money for Central Valley graduates. But the trip home is also a chance for Davis to reconnect with family and longtime friends, who helped define what he valued as an NBA player.
It's like a reunion. I mean, we get guys coming in from out of town every year for it. Guys I went to high school, you know, either behind me in school, in front of me in school, with me. So it's good. Everybody has a good time. Nobody takes it very seriously, and they just have a lot of laughs out here.
A star at Monaca High School, Davis found his way to the University of Maryland, where he shined as a playmaker and scorer. He was taken 15th overall by the Los Angeles Lakers in the 1977 NBA draft. It took 3 years and 3 teams for Davis to truly find a fit, and it ended up being with the expansion Dallas Mavericks.
You know what, I got lucky because I got picked up by an expansion team, Dallas, in 1980, so I got a chance to play quite a bit and prove myself. And then as the years went on, we added players. My minutes got cut down a little bit as we brought in younger guys, so that extended my career a little bit as well.
For the early part of the 80s, Davis was among the league leaders in assists, and Dallas began to feel a lot like home.
Well, I think part of it was I'd started a family in Dallas, and I didn't feel like moving the kids from, you know, different towns, different schools. So one of my goals was trying to let them go all the way through junior high school in the same city, and it worked out good, and Dallas always compensated me pretty well.
As he aged, Davis's role changed. So too did the NBA. Free agency crept into the league in the late 80s, and while it was still restrictive, it afforded players the chance to move around more often. Still, Davis stayed with Dallas. Of his 15 years in the NBA, 12 were spent with Dallas. His status as one of the original Mavericks led to his jersey being retired in 1992, the first Maverick to earn that honor. He stayed with Dallas ever since, currently serving as a player development coach and radio broadcaster.
One of my guys I work with is Dirk. He's been in the league 18 years. He makes about $20 million a year, so I don't think there's a lot of advice I can give him. Some of the guys, like Devin Harris, when he was a rookie with Dallas when we drafted him, I talked to him quite a bit about it. But for the veteran guys like Dirk, he's got his routine down. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't need any advice from me.
Davis's tenure in Dallas is a modern anomaly. For every Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan, stars who stay with one team for the entirety of a lengthy career, there are others who have stunned the league with decisions to leave. Kevin Durant went to Golden State. Dwayne Wade went to Chicago. Davis understands the appeal.
The owners are making money, the players want to make their money, and you know, you never know how long your career is going to last. You're only one bad knee injury away from, you know, being done. So these guys have to make the money while they can. But I think back in the 80s, even with the super teams, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, the Lakers, there were still a lot of, I mean, we battled the Lakers every year. You know, we lost to them in the conference finals one year, semifinals the year before. Now it's more about the money. I think guys are moving around, and you can't blame them to make a little bit more money. And sometimes it just happens that you get 4 or 5 great players on one team.
Of course, Davis also counts one of the most loyal modern basketball players as one of his charges. He works regularly with star Dirk Nowitzki, the 38-year-old forward who has only played for the Mavericks. The 13-time All-Star recently re-upped for 2 more years in Dallas, likely making him a Maverick for life. Just like Davis in Dallas, Dirk in Dallas seems like a perfect fit. And it's all but inevitable that sometime in the near future, the two will end up side by side. Brad Davis's number 15 is already in the rafters in Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki's 41 is a safe bet to join him, as 2 of the most loyal Mavericks will see their jerseys hang side by side as showcases of loyalty in an increasingly transient league.